So friends, there are times when you have to prepare a questionnaire to collect data. Okay, when you want to get into research, and for research, these days when you cannot go and personally meet people, the best way is to gather data through Google Forms. The advantage is you can just share the link, okay, and post these in all your social media platforms, and your research has already begun. People can just fill it up right from their mobiles or from their Facebook pages, from LinkedIn as well. So you can share it on all your social media platforms. So let's get started with the research today. So the first thing is we will start with, as always, our Google page. So on Google, we just have to type Google Forms. And once we type Google Forms, Google gives us the options Google Forms free online surveys for personal use. You just have to click on it, and once you click on Google Forms, Google gives us the options to create online surveys. There are other websites as well, but you will always find that Google Forms is very easy, very handy option. It allows you to use. So we go here, personal to Google Forms. I click on this link, and once I click on it, it again gives me the options of the kind of survey or kind of Google form I would like to create. So there are these many options. There is a blank form. You can create a party invite, or there is a contact information or some t-shirt sign up. So all of those. So we will start with this blank form because our matches, our research does not meet any of these. We want to create something purely for our research. So we create this untitled form and we just give a title to it. So suppose we are collecting data to understand about social media usage. Especially in the times of COVID, the social media usage has increased enormously. People have been there on the social media. So this is our usage, and here you can post the description that this survey is purely for research purpose. Okay, we can always assure people that the data collected for the research purpose will be only used for academic research and confidentiality, because you have to ensure confidentiality is assured, so that people feel confident that their information, their personal information would not go outside and you will not misuse this data. So people have to be assured. So this is how your data is being, this is how we prepare a title and a description. Now from here, so we begin here. The first question we decide is, let's have a short answer. You can initially start with a short answer. And the short answer so could be a short question, so we can just ask them how do they define, or how do you define social media. So let people know, or if you just want to clarify, and we will make this as required, which means this is a compulsory question and people have to answer. If you want to create a duplicate of it, then you can use it here. Otherwise, this is a required question. And after this, we go to the second. So we just leave a gap here. We are not giving any options. It's just a short answer. Second, as we decide is, let's have a multiple choice, as the option already says. So let's have a multiple choice asking them which are the social media platforms where you have accounts. So just to know their social media presence, we can ask this question, and then again you can start giving them options, the WhatsApp, and then you can give them Facebook, and then you can give them what else? Yeah, YouTube. Okay, then we can also say about Pinterest, and okay, let's have this also as capital. And then we can also say about Snapchat. Oh, Instagram, how could we forget Instagram? Then Twitter. And if we can just leave it here as other, or let them specify if there is still something more which people want to write, then we can just give them an option of other, and then we can write please, or let's write it fully, please specify. Okay, and here we leave the space for them to answer. And this last option, we don't want it, so we can just remove it. And this is how our request, we don't want this as well, we just read it. And this is how it goes. So this is required again, so they will have to choose whichever. Oh, this is, let it be as check boxes, because the advantage is then if they might be having it on, see, because if we give multiple choice, then they would be able to only tick one or the two options. Check boxes, they can tick multiple check boxes, since people obviously have multiple accounts. So we go to the third question, and this was our first, second and third. So third question, let's keep it multiple choice. Here only one answer is suitable, so we have to just give them one answer. So how much time do you spend on social media platforms? So here we have to give restricted options. Social media platforms in a day. Let's specify it, make it, you have to make your questions very specific, otherwise people may not even understand. So let's say 1 to 2 hours. Okay, and here we say you can add images to your questions if you want to make things look more beautiful. Then 2 to 3 hours. Then here we say 3 to 4 hours. Here we say 4 to 5 hours. Okay, or here let's keep it open, because then if they say they don't have or they are not interested any other, please specify. So again we leave an option for them, so wherein they can specify whatever. Again we keep this as an important question, and let them say whatever they want to. Okay, so friends, now the three questions are ready. One was a short answer, second was a checkbox. You can again see check boxes, they can check multiple. Here this is multiple choice question, which means they have to answer only one, they have to choose only one. So three type of questions we have designed: short answer, multiple choice and a checkbox. Now let's go to the fourth question, and this time we will choose what is called as drop down. So let's choose the drop down option, and here is the drop down option. So let's have a question for drop down wherein is okay, or what is the purpose of being on social media platforms? So let's understand from them that why they want to be there on those platforms. There might be number of reasons. So connecting with friends, or connecting with family, building networks. So people might be there for building networks, business. Sometimes people are also there for their hobbies, like Pinterest or even YouTube. People are there for their hobbies, or it's a business or hobbies or professional. For example, LinkedIn is a community where professionals want to connect, want to grow. Okay, so professional development, that is also a reason why people want to be there. Okay, or any other. So this is a drop down question. Now what happens in a drop down question is that whenever this question is asked, this is where you can add images, and so people can know that even after one after the other, this will keep on coming. Now let's go to the fourth question. We have already done short answer, multiple choice, drop down, and check boxes. So this is how. Now what is left is, from the list you can add a paragraph, you can give them big answer, but then in questionnaires that's not advisable, because nobody has the patience and the time to sit and write through. So short answers are still advisable, but up to a limited extent. Multiple choice, check boxes, or drop down, provide them all the options, those they feel quite good using these. So this is how, friends, you can go about creating your research questionnaires and collecting your data. Do share your comments, do subscribe, do like the channel, and till then, goodbye. See you.